All right, we got Alyssa on the line. She needs a little boy advice. Hey, Alyssa.
Hello?
Hey, Alyssa.
Hey, girl. Hey.
You need some boy advice?
How are you? How are you guys doing?
We're great. How are you?
We're good.
Good. So I am having some trouble with my boyfriend. He's actually a DJ, so I'm hoping Brody can help me out.
Dun,
Right up Brody's alley.
All right. I hope I can help.
Okay,
What do we got?
we've been dating for about 2 years, and recently his new thing is staying after hours at the bar until about 5 or 6 in the morning.
Boy.
And it's been a little trouble-ish for me because he never used to do that, so I've kind of been concerned, and I've always been supporting him 100%. I usually go actually and watch him DJ, but when it comes around 2:33 and he's done packing up, I'm kind of exhausted and ready to go, and he's kind of just like, go home, I want to stay. And I get home and I fall asleep, and I usually can't sleep when he's not there. So if I wake up it's like 5:30 and he's still not home, I don't want to be that like nagging, annoying girlfriend, but it's starting to get a little out of hand since he DJs like Thursday through Sunday. Mm-hmm. Do you guys think is that like part of the lifestyle? Do I just accept it, or am I overreacting?
Do you live together?
We do.
You do? Okay.
I kind of see where he's coming from, and I see where you're coming from. I see both sides. It is part of DJing. I mean, you do have to stay up very late, and a lot of times past. And what a lot of people don't understand is that when you come off stage, whether you're on where you're DJ or you're playing an actual instrument or whatever it is, when you get off, you like to, there's a time you just kind of want to relax, have fun, have drinks, and sometimes when you get off, it happens to be 3 a.m, so it will be 2 hours. You have to be part of this. It is a very late lifestyle. You should be able to go to sleep though and trust him enough that is he getting wasted at this time? Does he come back just completely, just out of control wasted, or is he just staying up late?
He does. And the weird thing is he doesn't come in the room when he gets home. He goes and he sleeps on my couch. And
Was he trying to?
So here's a red flag, Alyssa. When you were talking, I get Brody's point that it's sort of his place of business, but the red flag to me is that it changed, right? So there was a point where he was coming home early, and now he's not. It seems to me like the quality of the relationship is starting to go down, and I really feel like maybe there needs to be some compromise. I think you, Alyssa, probably need to. First of all, you need to talk to him. Second of all, you need to go to the club a little bit more sometimes, and sometimes stay late. But then he needs to come home early.
Have you actually talked to him about this before? I mean, I'm sure you guys have fought over it, but have you sat down and said, "Hey, what's going on?"
I have. I've told him like I'm a little worried because he never did it before, and I don't mind if he does it once in a while, but it starts becoming every time he's DJing.
That's what I was going to say too. Once in a while is one thing, but if it's every single time, I think that the best thing you could do is just have a conversation with him and let him know how you feel, and hopefully, because honestly, that happened in my relationship. Same thing. I used to do the exact same thing, and what happened with me is in the beginning I was doing that a lot, and at this stage now I don't do it as much. So I think in your situation it's the exact opposite, which to me is not a good thing.
Right.
For me. It's over time, you start to treat it as just a job.
More
you enjoy doing it, but you have to really focus it that you are there to work, and that's what you're doing. You're DJing, and as soon as you're done, if your girlfriend would appreciate you coming home a little early, then you want to make her happy. I think that's important.
Great
and
advice.
It should be the place you want to be.
Yeah, and I don't want to be. I'm really laid back, and I hate being that like nagging, annoying girlfriend. So it started to bother me a little bit. And when I confronted him about it, I was really calm. I just told him not as much, and he got immediately defensive, and he was like, "You're being insecure if you can't handle this."
Ooh, I hate that.
Well, but you also deserve to get your needs met. So I would say use what we call a soft startup. So revisit the topic and just really talk from your heart, and without being defensive or accusatory.
How old is he?
He's 30.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not 21 years old anymore. He's not 22. Yeah. He's not just when you're 30 years old, it's harder to stay up that late.
So Alyssa, I think we agree that communication is key.
Yep.
Yeah, and I also think though from a female, what's going on in your heart. Like I think you should follow your heart on this one, because if there's something fishy going down, chicks know. We know that shit. When you've been with someone for a certain amount of time, it all becomes very clear. And so I would say follow your heart, as cheesy as it sounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Alyssa.
So do you guys think Do you guys think it's a sign that he's not like going in the room to sleep and that he's just going to the couch?
There's two ways that's going to go. He's either doing that because he's really that considerate and he doesn't want to wake you up in the middle of your sleep, or he has somebody else's perfume on his clothes and that's why he's sleeping out there. And
oh, jeez.
I'm just saying, it's one or the other. So you know him much better than I do. So it's I always just go straight into the bedroom and
that's what I was going to say. It's like I don't give a fuck if I'm going to wake you up. I'm sorry, but I love you and want to sleep next to you. So
it's one or the other. But I mean, you know him better than I do. So you have to make that decision.
Talk it out, Alyssa. We wish you the best of luck. Let us know what happens.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for calling.